Welcome to Dessert for Two. I'm Jessalyn. So excited to have you here today. We are baking, sort of baking, but we're putting together one of my favorite desserts just for two people. Well, technically it's 2 servings. It could just also be for you. But we're making key lime pie mousse, like the perfect sweet treat to end your date night. And it does look like there's a lot of things. There's sort of a lot of things here, but that's okay. I'm gonna walk you through how to make everything super simple. We're gonna bake the first layer, which is going to be like a crumble graham cracker crust, the crust that we love in key lime pie. But we have a couple of little added pieces of it to give it a little extra crunch. And then while that's baking, we're going to put together the whole like key lime pie deliciousness. I will give you a couple of tips about key lime pie, about getting the right key lime flavor. All right, where are we starting? Let's show our ingredients. So for the crust, of course, graham crackers. We have two full graham crackers, brown sugar. We have 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a 1/3 cup of rolled oats, a 1.5 tablespoons of flour, all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of cubed butter. Additionally, for the actual like key lime piece of it, lime, lemon, 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, 1/2 cup of sweetened condensed milk. Technically, this is sweetened condensed coconut milk, 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. I think that's it. Is that all the things I need? I think that's all I got. So let's start putting it together. We have a bunch of different things that we actually are using. The one piece of special equipment I am using, you don't have to have, is a KitchenAid. It makes my life a lot easier. It's an electric mixer, but you can do the whipped cream by hand. You just really have to work out your arm. But I'm gonna make my whipped cream in there. But we have to start out by actually baking the initial crumb part of it, the graham cracker crumb part of it. So let's do that. First thing we have to do is actually break up the graham crackers. I have them in a bag right now, and I'm just gonna find whatever things it makes sense to beat these with. Okay, I'm not like super into beating things up, but we have to do it to the graham crackers. Or you can do this in a food processor. I'm not gonna do that because that's not fun. This is how the professionals do it. That actually wasn't bad. I did poke a hole in it. It's fine. Okay, I never play baseball because I was never really good with my hands. I can't catch anything. I played soccer and I did gymnastics. All right, let's get the graham crackers in a bowl. Dump them in there. I put a hole in that. We got there that way. I'm gonna then take the rolled oats, add those. My brown sugar, add that. Okay, get out. Don't be difficult. There we go. Our flour. And then my cubed butter, we're gonna add that into the bowl. You can really mix this with your hands if you want to get dirty. I'm gonna use a bowl scraper to like kind of break it up. You're also gonna wanna make sure that your butter's cold, because if not, it's just gonna like end up in this mush. So when you cube up the butter, just put it back in the refrigerator, and then you're gonna wanna take it out and actually mix it together. Really trying to make sure there are smaller pieces of butter. It's taking around a long time. Fine. We're done mixing our crumb together, and now we're gonna bake it for 20 minutes at 350. So make sure, sorta at the beginning, you preheat your oven to 350 degrees. We take this mixture and put it evenly as you can, evenly on a baking pan. I do have a piece of parchment paper down too, just because I don't wanna clean more dishes if I don't have to. It's a lot of crumb, way more crumb than I planned on, because we're doing a lot of layers. Okay, we're gonna go in the oven for 20 minutes, and then in the meantime, we're gonna make our filling. So this is the part, if you don't have a KitchenAid, you can just do this by hand. Literally, whipped cream is just you whip cream. That's all it is. It's super easy. But it takes anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes if you're doing it by hand. If you're really strong like me, we can do it at 9. Maybe we can have a whip off. What do you think? But I'm gonna use a KitchenAid today. I'm gonna save my strength for later. I'm gonna pour my 3/4 of a cup of whipping cream, heavy whipping cream, in my KitchenAid and start it. Cake break. Add your powdered sugar to the stiff peak whipping cream. Mix. All right, we have heavy whipping cream. Now we're going to add our sweetened condensed coconut milk. Sweetened condensed milk, whatever you want to use. This just has a really nice, like, tropical flavor to it. I could eat this out of the can, but I won't because that's probably not super healthy. But it's delicious. We're not going to heavily mix this. We're gonna fold. We're folding this in. All right. I did zest the lime. Not very well, but I did do it. So throw in your lime zest. Oh no. Ew. Yeah. Arm strength. Half a lemon. All right. Okay, now we're going to mix. Like I said, we're gonna fold. We don't want this to get crazy. I sort of want more lime. Or lemon. Lime or lemon? All right. That's really good. Okay, so we still have a little bit more time on our base. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, wait until it comes out. It should be nice and golden brown. Let that cool for a little bit, and then I will assemble. Okay, we have pulled our crust from the oven. It should look like this, sort of browned. To make it easier on myself, I'm gonna put it in a bowl. Easy cleanup. We have our mousse. Let's get this out of here. Now is the fun part. We're just gonna layer it. I am gonna use mason jars because mason jars are just fun. So let's start layering. Crumble. That's a good amount. We do like 3 layers, I think. We'll see. I kept this, but then now I'm just gonna use a spoon. Okay, next the mousse mixture. Layer 1. That was the first layer, and now we're gonna go for layer 2. It is sort of messy right now, but that's fine. We like a little mess. Okay, that's actually so cute. You can make these ahead and then put them in the refrigerator and then pull them out when you're ready for dessert. I'm really excited to try this. This looks so good. I've had the mousse. The mousse part's delicious, but how is it gonna taste with the crumble? And this is like the perfect springtime, summertime dessert. You know, just like on a patio, eating it together. Let's get a good bite in there. Oh, that's so good. And like, it looks like a lot, but since it's a mousse, it's so light. That was dessert for 2. Join me next week for a new episode. I don't know what I'm gonna whip up. I don't know. Thank you for watching.